Hello, welcome to the interview about the Great Recession. What is your name?
Bob Krasnick.
Okay, so before we start, I'm going to ask a question. What do you recall about your financial life before the Great Recession?
Well, what I recall is that I know my house was worth a lot more than it was before that recession, and that also the money I had in the bank in stocks and things like that was also more than what it was before the recession.
And did you feel that there was any change, like before the recession, the governmental actions in the economy were different?
Well, the government actions before was there probably was not enough action by the government because the crisis happened in the housing market and in the banking system.
Uh-huh. How did you discover that our nation was facing a severe economic situation?
Well, a couple things happened. One is that home prices dropped and people lost their homes, and then also one of the nation's largest banks went into bankruptcy,
Which bank was that?
Lehman Brothers.
What economic decisions did you and your family make response to this severe economic situation, if you had made any decisions?
Well, I think we tried to save more money,
By doing what?
just saving by being more careful about what we spent.
Did you face any financial hardships during this economic situation?
Not specifically.
Um, so this is about how our government reacts. What did you think of President George W. Bush and the Congress's reaction to the Great Recession?
What did I think about their reaction?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm not quite sure about what George Bush actually did during that time.
Okay. Could you say anything about President Barack Obama's reaction?
Well, I believe it was Obama, maybe it was Bush who saved the auto companies from going out of business. So that was something significant. And they also helped other banks that would have gone out of business stay in business.
Who specifically? George Bush or President Barack Obama?
I don't recall which one.
One of the presidents. Okay. How do you feel about the expansion of entitlement programs during the Great Depression? Unemployment benefits, expansion of food assistance, etc. This is about the Great Recession.
Well, the expansion of those entitlements was probably necessary during the time because people lost jobs, unemployment was high.
Okay. What do you believe is our nation's greatest economic concern and why?
Greatest economic concern
Right now.
would probably be the amount of manufacturing that we do in the United States
Why?
because we do less and less manufacturing and it's done elsewhere. And our economy hasn't shifted enough to something else to make up the difference.
Okay. What lessons should be learned from the Great Recession?
Well, it's a good question. You probably have to put less trust into the banking system than you had before. And there's room for probably more government regulation in regards to banks and housing where people put a lot of their savings into.
Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No.
Okay. Thank you.